We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll set up to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Let's go now.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Steel, black. Blaster, stick. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. He's on his way. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back,
touchdown! T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Come on, set. 560. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready, break. Set.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Well, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4.
Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Gets past one man. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set. Cut. Yellow. Set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Washington defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 102 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Shot, 17. Drill, 52. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Let's go.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Red, cycle. Claws red. Hut.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Swift going to try up the middle. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Able to find Higgins.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Watkins in motion left.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right.
They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go now. Drill green. Smash red. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Opposite. Green. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
63 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Pushing through the contact. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10.
Blaster. Slide through.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Blue strike. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Fielded just inside the 30. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Commanders 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Green jack. Seal. Black. Hut.
They'll try and throw for it here. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 9. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go
The
now.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 10 brings up third.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. He finds his man complete. It's Castro. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set.
2nd and 5.
Red. Cycle. Claws red. Black ultra. White. White.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Set.
Play
Ready.
number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
18-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Set, punt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the double.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Slide through. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Okay, right.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Okay,
That
ready.
field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
38. Commanders 10. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's go now. Hut.
And they take a knee.
Down. Set, hut.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Set.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because